morning, fourth graders. This is your math e-learning lesson for Tuesday, April 21st. Today you have test 23B. I'd like to review a little bit with you before you get started on it. So let's take a look. Test 23B. Beginning, use the information in this circle graph to answer questions 1 through 4. So you're going to be using information here in this graph to answer questions 1 to 4. Again, you always take notice of the title, How Holly Spent Her Day. And then you answer these 4 questions based on the information here in the graph. Okay, what is the total number of hours shown in the graph? What fraction of Holly's day was spent sleeping? If Holly's work starts at 8 o'clock a.m., what time does it end? And how many hours did Holly spend at work and reading? So that's combined, at work and reading. The next section, use the information given to answer questions 5 and 6. And the information is, Lars has 6 dogs. Each dog eats 2/3 of a can of food each day. Dog food costs 96 cents per can. That means each can costs 96 cents. So questions 5 and 6, how many cans of food are used each day? And how much does Lars spend on dog food per day? Well, you obviously first need to figure out how many cans of food are used each day, and then once you have that, then you can figure out how much money is spent on food each day. Again, all of these questions are just like the review that we did together. Number 7, if the perimeter of a square is 88 centimeters, how long is each side? So they are giving you the perimeter of the square, which is a total of 88 centimeters, and you need to figure out how long each side is. Number 8, actually A and B, it's 2 parts, and it has to do with this illustration here. And 8A, what is the radius of this circle, and what is the diameter of the circle? And you can see that the ruler is in centimeters, so you're looking to figure out the radius and the diameter. So make sure it's clear your answers for both A and B, and don't forget to use labels. Number 9, change the improper fraction 9/4 to a mixed number. So right now it is an improper fraction, and you need to change it so that it's a mixed number. Remember, a mixed number is made up of a whole number and a fraction. Number 10, what fraction named for 1 is shown by the shaded part of this rectangle? So you're looking at this rectangle and you're looking for a fraction that names 1, a fraction that is equal to 1 whole, because you can see that the whole rectangle is shaded in. Number 11, Suzette bought 3 tapes for $5.21 each, and she paid $1.17 in sales tax. She paid the clerk with a $20 bill. How much change did she get back? Again, we had a problem just like this when we did the practice, but remember, it's multiple steps. You know that she's buying 3 tapes, but each tape costs $5.21. It says each one. So she buys 3 tapes. Each one costs $5.21, and she also has to pay tax, $1.17 total tax. After you know how much Suzette spent altogether, then you can look at that and say, well, if she paid the clerk with a $20 bill, how much change is she going to get back from that? First, figure out how much she spends in all, then you can figure out the change. Number 12, the freight train traveled 312 miles in 6 hours. So that's the total that it went, 312 miles, and it took 6 hours to do that. About how far did the freight train travel each hour? So now they want you to sort of work backwards to figure out, if this was the total, 312 miles in 6 hours, then how far did the train actually travel in each hour? Once you do that and you have that answer, then you can continue with how far could the freight train go in 10 hours at the same speed? So in other words, when you figure out how far it went in 1 hour, then you can work out another problem to then say, well, if this is how far it goes in 1 hour, then I know that in 10 hours it will go this far. Okay, so you have to answer that first question first before you can go on to complete the second question. All right, then down below you have your computation. Number 13, you're subtracting money. Number 14, you're multiplying money. Number 15, multiplying. It's also multiples of 10. 16, multiplying. It's written horizontally. You may write it vertically in order to work through it correctly. 17, you have division. 18, you have division by 10. Number 19, you're simply answering the question, how many pints equal 1 quart? And then in number 20, you have 607 minus P equals 392. So there you need to solve that problem to figure out what P is equal to. Okay? Work through carefully. Take your time working carefully, thinking about each step that you're doing. Okay, look things over. Remember to use labels. Always go back and check over your work. If you have any questions, please make sure you reach out to me so that I can help you. Also, don't forget to spend some time on IXL or Extra Math. Okay, again, I'll talk to you later. Bye.